I'm going to be showing you guys Warbots content that is coming to the next update that you have not seen yet. So we've tested some of the content that's coming to the next update, but this stuff you have not seen, you have not tried, and it's actually really awesome stuff. There's a legendary pilot, there is drones, there is special edition weapons, robots, skins, a bunch of really cool stuff, and some of it might actually have a game-changing effect on the next update. So let's get into it. I actually made a video like this about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, and all that stuff that I said was going to come to the last update came into the game. So this stuff probably coming to the game. Let's get into it. Consider subscribing to the channel, and let's get into the first special edition weapon, starting with the Stellar Prisma weapon. So we've seen the Prisma weapons a bunch, the heavy laser weapon in the game, and now I guess Pixonic decided to make a special edition Stellar Prisma weapon. So the Stellar themed robots and weapons we've seen a lot. Like we've seen the Stellar Phantom, the Stellar Hornet, the Stellar Halo, the Stellar Cerberus. So Pixonic's made a bunch of Stellar themed robots and weapons, and I guess they decided to continue and make the Stellar Prisma. Not game changing, but if you have Prisma, could be a cool visual change. And it would be pretty cool if they shot purple lasers as well. So not game changing, but a cool little upgrade if you really like using Prisma. So next, this is where it starts getting really cool. So we've seen the Eldritch Ares, right? We've seen this thing for years. It's been around in the game, and when it first came out, it looked absolutely awesome. The Eldritch Ares has this octopus demon look to it. It almost has tentacles coming out of the front. The dark green, it looks really cool. It almost looks like a monster. I think that's kind of the theme Pixonic was going for. And now Pixonic is releasing more robots and weapons with that theme, and this stuff is so cool. So we'll start with the Cremola. So we know what the Cremola looks like now, right? It looks pretty basic, a very effective weapon, but it doesn't exactly look the coolest. Now Pixonic is making the Eldritch Cremola. So this photo isn't exactly super high quality here, but I'll show you better photos in a sec. So it has purple, green, a bit of blue. It almost looks like there's spikes in the top here. So it fits that Eldritch ghost demon alien theme. I think if you actually look up Eldritch, it means sinister or ghostly. So it kind of fits that theme. But this, everybody's going to want one of these in the game. I already know it. If you have a Khepri, you're going to want one of these. The Eldritch Khepri. This thing looks absolutely awesome. Look at this thing. So it has green, purple, a bit of blue maybe, and it looks like a sinister monster. They have the Khepri, not the Khepri, the Eldritch Cremola on top, and then the actual robot itself, it looks like it has pretty big eyes here on the front. I guess these are the legs, even though the Khepri floats. So I don't think the legs are going to be huge or very useful. But yeah, what can I say? This thing looks awesome. I do have a better close-up here in a sec. So this is a close-up. Man, look how cool this is. So this is the Eldritch Khepri. Eldritch Khepri. Making sure I pronounce that right. With the Eldritch Cremola weapons. Say that 10 times fast. Eldritch Cremola, Eldritch... Alright. But if you also notice on the front here, these look like tentacles coming out of its face. And if you remember the Eldritch Ares, same thing. It has like these giant tentacles coming out of the face. And now this Khepri has the same thing. So it has these vibrant eyes, the purple tentacles coming out. Man, what can I say? And remember, with special edition robots now, you get 10% more durability. So I already think the Khepri is the best robot in the game. So many players are running like 2 or 3 of them in their hangar. And now, if you get the Eldritch Khepri, you get 10% more durability. It's not like putting 10% on a Cossack where you're like, okay, you get 5,000 more HP. This is going to be like 40,000 more HP with 10% more durability, which is a big deal. They're making the best robot in the game even more durable, and they're making it look freaking awesome. So there it is. Put that as your phone wallpaper. Looks awesome. Let's get to the next thing. But man, everybody's going to want one of these. I know if you guys are watching this, you are going to want one of these. if you like using the Khepri. Next, this legendary pilot. I'm even more excited about the legendary pilot than I am about this Khepri. This thing, so this is confirmed by Pixonic. So it's called the Eddie Knoll pilot, and all it says is weapons shotguns. So when I first saw that, I thought, okay, this thing is going to improve the shotgun somehow. Then I found out actually what the actual pilot is going to do to shotguns. So this guy being like a surfer guy, I don't know why he has a Hawaiian shirt over his suit, and then he has a surfboard. Does he just put the surfboard in the pilot thing chamber in the robot? All right, whatever. But this legendary pilot, so the actual skill is called Ride the Wave, and listen carefully, it increases the fire rate of all shotguns mounted on the robot. Okay, so every shotgun you have on the robot, it increases the fire rate of those weapons. So take this Orochi Glory for example. If you run this Eddie Knoll pilot on here, your glory weapons are going to be firing faster. That is a huge upgrade. I've been complaining so long, I think a lot of us have, about how slow some of the shotgun weapons fire and the reload's horrendous. But now these weapons can actually fire faster with the Eddie Knoll pilot. The one thing is, I have some questions about this, and I guess we'll only really find out when the update drops. But will this pilot affect all shotguns? So we talking like Thunder, Storm, Gust, like are Devastator and Havoc considered shotguns? Maybe, maybe not. What about the new shotgun weapons? Either way, I'm very excited about it. One thing to note, so as I said, it increases the fire rate of all the shotguns, but does it affect the reload? Because if you fire weapons really fast, do you have the same reload, or is your reload shorter, longer? I don't know, we'll have to find out, but Eddie Knoll pilot, this thing's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for that. So we've seen this Skiros robot, right? This is one of the things that we do know is coming in the next update. We've tested it a bunch, the spider rolling ball robot. But one thing to note is, so the Skiros, the orb-shaped defenses cannot be penetrated except by DOT weapons or DOT effects. So if you want to damage this thing while it's in its orb, you're going to have to use DOT effect weapons. So, I don't know, probably not a great thing. It sounds like it might be a little bit overpowered, but we'll have to see when it hits the live server. And one other thing, so as I mentioned, Eldritch Ares, Eldritch Cremola, Eldritch Khepri, they're also coming out with an Eldritch Venom weapon, but I don't know, I don't actually have any photos of that, so we'll just have to wait and see how that looks. But that's also another Eldritch thing that's coming. And then with the Skiros robot coming, since it kind of looks, you know, if you see this here, it looks kind of bland, this skin. Pixonic did confirm, I don't know if this is going to be the original skin or an added paint job, but they did a poll and supposedly they're going with this camouflage green skin, which I think it looks a lot better than this like toilet paper dirt color. So Skiros camouflage, very cool. Here it looks like a potato. And a couple more things. So obviously the new shotgun weapons are coming, the mace, hammer, and cudgel. And these shotguns, they absolutely look awesome. Whoever designed these, shout out to them because they look freaking really cool. And now that I think about it, this pilot is obviously going to affect these weapons as well. So it's definitely going to make them more powerful. Hopefully not overpowered, but maybe the right amount of power for once. And that's going to wrap it up. A few more things that I don't actually have pictures of, but I heard are coming. So there's a drone called the Armadillo. No idea what it looks like or what it does. And there's also another legendary pilot that I don't know what he or she does. So that stuff I can't really confirm, but all this other stuff is definitely coming and it looks awesome. I still can't get over how cool this Eldritch Khepri is. Finally, the shotguns get a buff. I've been waiting 8 billion years for this. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll have more of these videos in the future for future updates so you guys can get sneak peeks at the cool stuff coming to the game. And now you can kind of determine maybe you want to save up for an Eldritch Khepri and your resources to upgrade one, or, you know, But make sure to subscribe. Chicken Machu Picchu balls of cheese. See you guys next time. Peace.